Oh, what? But, huh? You? Ah, no matter. I've win the. All right, but if a. Do you really think I've seen? That's it. Good. What? But, huh? Do you? I'm not sure. Anyway, when the. All right, but. Do you really think that's good? Huh? What? But, huh? You do? Ah, no matter. I've when the dark. All right, but if a. Oh, it is really you. On the old mother, you have grown. How much time must have passed? Something must tell me, dear Roy. Will you take me home now? You're serious about this? Fine then. If you say so, I'll trust you. I'll stay in the hospital. But damn it, this better not take long. Here, take this and get yourself something nice at the inn. Leave me now. Grandpa has to rest. It was good to see you.
I know. I saw what you did. I'm not sure if lying to him was the best idea. But, well, it's better than nothing. Thank you. You've helped us both. I'm just so relieved I didn't have to handle this one thing all on my own. But I can't keep going on like this for much longer. I can't run this hospital all on my own. It's an impossible task. Someone with money, preferably. I won't lie. I've thought about it already. More than once. Someone who can supply us with ingredients. Maybe an alchemist to make the medicines. At one point, I even considered asking the Red Priests for help. But Leonte would have my head. Then I thought about Orwin and the Merchants' Union. But I can't abandon the patients just to have a long discussion about the business prospects of a failing hospital. You do that? For me? Why? I just told you the hospital has no money. I can't pay you for your efforts. That's very noble of you. But still, when the hospital is back on its feet, I'll find a way to repay you. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out. Your offer means the world to me. I've been alone with this for so long. It's good to finally have some hope.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
If I... Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet? Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money, and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
always a pleasure to see you. Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too. She is. That's interesting news, though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember. That I don't doubt. But you see, I prefer it when business is simple. Complicated sounds like the opposite of a good opportunity. Maybe not. But when someone brings me a business opportunity, they should at least try to convince me it's a good idea. That's true. But in Kunacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas. Don't let Leggett Denholm hear you say that. Well, at least not until we've made it happen. With how people feel about Camelot, a move like that could make the Merchants' Union popular enough to topple Lord Yvain. Not that we'd actually want to do that, of course. I can see you've put some thought into this. I can't stand when people pitch me a business opportunity and expect me to figure everything out for them. Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy and Osmond. Get them to join in. And talk to Erwin, since we'll need an alchemist. The more support we have, the better.
Let's keep this calm, shall we? Elixirs, powders, ointments, take your pick. And I assume you're here to hand me an invitation? Let's skip the pleasantries. Why would merchants take over the patronage of a hospital? And why should I have anything to do with it? Touching, but I'll have to disappoint you. I couldn't care less. The people of Kunacht have always had a knack for entrusting their lives to magical scarecrows, like that men here looming over us. As you can see, wisdom isn't their strong suit. If you don't have a better argument, we might as well end this conversation now. The All-Mother or the Red Church? What a wretched choice. Oh, I can already picture the hospital in either scenario. Devotees brimming with pity alongside that cynical Neonte, or a pack of lunatics scheming how to dig into their patient's guts. No, thank you. You've convinced me, but you'll have to put in some effort. I've been having a serious problem with my supplies lately. The Red Church is hoarding every remotely valuable alchemical ingredient for themselves. Here's a list of items I particularly need. Come back when you have everything. Then I'll join this union, whatever that turns out to be. Now off with you. You've got plenty of work ahead.
Nice to see you. Hello. Coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste. Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial backing and, more importantly, my experience, most of the guild's investments wouldn't stand a chance. They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. In other words, I can do a bit of bargaining. Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the gold to commoners. They say he was an incredible archer. At least, that's how the story goes. People say the same about me, but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me, like they did for Robbie. It's only a matter of time. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from here, along with his bow. And that bow has been on my mind for a while now, you see. According to legend, it's made from centuries-old yew, and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you say? That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to older, more experienced folks is worth it. There's so much you can learn from them. Am I right? Of course I am!
Always a pleasure to see. Good to see you. I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions. But honestly, that doesn't sound very exciting. My adventures are more about leaping over chasms and escaping collapsing ruins than gathering wildflowers. Maybe so. But it's still not worth spending as much time on it as Alwyn wants. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or running from guards across rooftops instead. You know what? You're right. That could work. But I can't go anywhere until I sell off all my wares. How about it? Want to take the lot? I'll give you a big discount. Yes? Did you manage to scrape together the money? Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to feel like I'm rooted to this spot. Fantastic. If you don't need something, you can always sell it later and even make a profit. Let Alwyn know I'm in, and I can't wait for my first trip to gather ingredients. Life's too short to play it safe. Where's the fun in that?
With that.
If it's quality you seek, well, that's not ideal. I was hoping at least most of them would be willing to. It won't be easy to make it work, but we'll do our... Ailey will remain as head of the hospital, and at least for now, some of the financial... As for the future, well, who knows? Avalon is vast and full of safe journeys for...
Have some spare food or coin? Anything helps.